Transformers. Objective: to understand the working of and types of transformers. Transformers are electrical devices which, through the use of mutual induction, increase or decrease the voltage of alternating current, commonly referred to as AC. As electric current flows through a coil of wire, a changing magnetic field is generated around it. When another coil unconnected to any current source is brought near this magnetic field, a voltage is induced in it. This induced voltage is known as electromotive force, or more commonly EMF, and this is the principle on which transformers operate. Mutual induction is the phenomenon of inducing an EMF in a coil placed close to another coil which has a variable current flowing through it. A transformer has two coils wound on the same iron core, but electrically insulated from one another. The first coil is known as the primary coil and connects to an AC source, providing varying voltage as input. The other coil is known as the secondary coil and is connected to the output. Once the primary coil is connected to an AC source, a variable current will flow through the wire, establishing a time-varying magnetic field. This field is then transmitted to the secondary coil through the iron core. In the secondary coil, the changing field will induce a varying EMF. The strength of the induced EMF is directly proportional to the strength of the variable voltage from the primary coil. It is also dependent on the number of loops in the secondary coil in relation to the number of loops in the primary coil. If we were to write it as a ratio, it would look like this. Vs divided by Vp is equal to Ns divided by Np, where S is the secondary coil and P is the primary coil. V represents the voltage and N represents the number of loops. If the number of loops in the secondary coil is more than the number of loops in the primary coil, then the secondary voltage will be more than the primary voltage. A transformer of this type is known as a step-up transformer. These can be found in power stations where they decrease the current and increase the voltage, allowing power to be safely transmitted through cables without overheating them. If the number of loops in the secondary coil is less than the primary coil, then this is known as a step-down transformer. The charger for your cell phone works off the idea of a step-down transformer, permitting a safe voltage to be delivered to the electronic circuit inside it. Summary: transformers work on the mutual induction phenomenon. Transformers are one of two types, either step-up or step-down.